Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your June 2024 tarot card reading. Let's get started. I invoke thee, Iao, that thou wilt send Haru, the great angel, sent over the operation of this secret wisdom, to lay his hands invisibly upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things, to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Okay, Capricorn. Thanks for being here. Okay. Sometimes when I'm reading for myself, I'll look at cards that pop out when I'm shuffling. However, for the videos, not so much. It was an Ace of Swords. At any rate, Cap, yeah. If you would like to book a personal reading with yours truly, all the information to do that should be in the description box below. Should be description. Okay. And yeah, this will be a Thoth Tarot reading and a Tree of Life spread. Will not be getting into the path working, because then the video will be like 9 hours long and my head will explode, and that's not going to be good for anybody, really. So yeah, let's get right into it, Cap. Cut the deck. And here we go. Spirit, what does Capricorn need to know? What should they be aware of? How can we help them out for the month of June 2024? Please and thank you kindly. Okay, I'll dish out the cards and then we'll get into it. Alright. Shokma. Very nice. Bina. Very Cap. Across the Abyss. Oh. Interesting. Ibura. Alright. The breath. 10 wands. Nektak. 7 and a 7. Todd. How'd you get there? Okay. Assad. Malkuth. Spirit, and thank you, Cap, for being here. It's to you. Cheers. Are you ready? I think you are. Let's get into it. Now at the top of the tree, which is, it looks like that. So right there, this, can't really see it. This is what we're working with. So right here. In Kether, we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. I, the observed, am personal or localized consciousness. What this says is that through the path of Gemini, mutable air, right? Personal or localized consciousness is created by something outside of it observing it. So that means you have a guy or a girl or a consciousness, right? It's weird. It's never mind. You have awareness here, right? Say this is you and your awareness, and then this is someone else and their awareness is outside of yours, observing you. And this is the path of Gemini. I'm just talking about the path because in my experience, the path is the only way to really learn the meaning of the cards. Sure, we can go over all the trivial things that might be attributed to it, but to me this is all about awareness. And to me, the Lovers is about someone else's awareness observing you, right? Traveling to you, creating a new consciousness, right? See here in the card, which is interesting because you have the Hermit up here, right? See, that's the Hermit. And at the bottom of your tree, I don't mean to ruin the ending, but you got the Hermit down here. Very interesting. We'll get into it, but new consciousness, thank you, is created, right? And they are sharing, eventually, one consciousness together. It's kind of the idea. It's also about the opposite, about division. When that person leaves, consciousness that was created is gone. And we get sad. So we call them on the phone and then it's back. Right? But that's what this card is about. It's about new awareness being born, new feelings being born, new possibilities, multiplicity. It's also the creative act of the Almighty, the whatever your higher power is, showing itself as multiplicity, seeing love in everything and anything, in weird places. Might even call it a happiness. A happiness. Yeah. Now this is in Kether, so this is a dream. Not to say that it's not real for you, but this is how you're seeing things in the month of June 2024. You were in love with a thing or a person or a consciousness. You want to get more into it, right? That is changing things for you. Disposable intelligence, main function is scent. Roses are smelling a little, I don't think roses smell, but the flowers are smelling a little nicer in the month of June 2024. And we're also going into, well, June is Cancer season, but right now we're going into Gemini season. Now that was a trivial fact, but true. So yeah, very interesting, Capricorn. You're either in love or the seeds are there, you know? I keep getting all these love readings. And I don't do love readings, but I guess I do now. Okay, love it. Let's see what that pours into in the next Sephiroth. If you don't know what a Sephiroth is, join the Kabbalah. Just kidding. If you don't know what that is, it's just, all these are just different dimensions of being, different facets and aspects of the soul, if you will. Now, the next one is wisdom. Actions you can take, divine masculine, meeting with God face to face, etc. You have the priestess here, also the observer. So the priestess is about psychic ability, dreams, silence, I, pure consciousness, M, localized consciousness. She is the realization that our consciousness, our awareness is like the moon is a reflection of the sun. Our consciousness is just a reflection of the absolute. Pretty cool, right? It is uniting intelligence because it unites these two together. Its Hebrew letter is Gimel because tree of life, blah blah blah. Okay, so psychic ability, dreams, science, silence. Can also speak of virginity, having psychic abilities, I believe I said, choosing to be single, passivity mostly, and just being at one with, right? United. So, for wisdom, a direction you can move in with this Lovers is one of unity, of peace, of just letting it come to you, let it flow through you, whatever changes you may be going through. It's weird because it's coming up under a masculine positive, right? But she is pretty much anything but. Not to say that she's a negative Nelly. No. She is just passive, non-acting. See her? She's cool. She's chill. The Magus shows up to her. She doesn't even say anything, right? The Magus shows up with his Mercury and his dualism and his self-knowledge, and he's like, "What's up, priestess?" And she's like, She's cool. She's chill. So I feel like actions you can take for this reading for the month of June 2024 is whatever happens, just let it happen. Just let it happen and be at one with it. And if a tarot reader gave me that advice, I'd be a little disappointed to say the least, but that's what I'm getting from the cards, and that's what I do for you. And Cap, this kind of thing might be new to you, right? Because you're Cardinal Earth. You like material, rock solid things, right? Your career, your identity in the community, your material things, right? Let all that go for this month. Let all that go as much as possible. Really tap into the part of you that is spiritually healthy, that is connected with something that is outside of yourself. If you can. Okay. Let's go to the next Sapphira, which is Understanding, ruled by Saturn. We have the Eight of Discs, Lord of Prudence. The Eight of Discs, 8, fate, letting go, going with the flow. It speaks of not interfering with things, but rather letting things grow for themselves and not interfering too much. I like to think of it as this tree as a Hollywood movie, right? And you're the producer, right? Best way that movie is going to be the best version it can be is if the producer doesn't say, I want it like this, I want it like that, unless he really knows what he's doing, but usually it's not the case. Or like Mark Cuban in the Dallas Mavericks, right? Weird one here, but he doesn't interfere with his team, or maybe he does now. But when he first bought him, he just bought like all the best players and just went to the games and had fun, and it was great. And now he's on that terrible show, Shark Tank. So this being under Saturn for you, I feel discipline, lessons. Saturn is your rulership. Yes, it is. Okay. So, your rulership, this is where the universe is going to take you. Something for you is growing, it's new, it's great, it's innate, it's fate. For you, literally. So, my best advice for you is to not interfere with whatever's growing, but to let it grow into this. Something beautiful. Sun in Virgo, the ego, and the perfection of the self. It will take care of itself. Do what you have to do, be you, and fix things up, of course, but don't interfere too much. Learn to discipline yourself, right? Here's the Swingers. It's a movie. Jon Favreau calls this girl after getting her number. He calls her like a billion times. He leaves all these different messages. It's so neurotic, and then she picks up finally. She's like, "Don't ever call here again." That's the opposite of what I feel Spirit wants you to do with this right here. Whatever you're into, go with the flow. Let it go. Tap into the more psychic side of yourself, right? Even though this new consciousness is probably very exciting for you, right? Yes, okay. Let's cross the abyss into Hesed. mercy. What you need to be grateful for is a tower. I know, it's crazy. Okay, this is Jupiter. This is confidence, opportunity, and affinity. Now, the tower is desire, becoming reason. It is breakdown of local consciousness into desire is Venus using Mercury as its tool of reason. What does this mean in English? Basically that your personal consciousness, the consciousness that is not pure, right? Like is filtered and becomes you, right? All your experiences, all the things you've been through, that is gone, right? And it goes right into desire, becoming reason, and then your ego is gone. But a new one eventually is created, right? But yeah, it's the delineation of it's the end of an ego. It's either it's creation is destruction, destruction creation, same thing. Whoop, upside down. Okay. Pei, mouth, right? Hebrew. Mouth breaks down food for digestion and fractures reality with its speech. Mars is attributed to this because Mars is the will to live, often attributed to the gross. So yeah, usually this card is basically, in a sense, rage. That's what it is, rage and anger and the will to survive, which sometimes involves those things. But since it is in mercy, since it's in your vision of love, and since Mars is your exaltation, I believe. Yes. It is. I don't even know why I check. I know it is. Okay. It is. Since Mars is your exaltation, this is in Jupiter, this is your opportunity, confidence. It's like your barriers are being torn down, right? And again, we have a theme here of a new consciousness being created, right? Old ego gone, new one created. Higher on the tree, lower on the tree, same idea. Not classically, but here, that's what I'm getting intuitively. Same idea. It might not feel like something to be grateful for in June or right now, but the tower was always gonna fall. And what comes after the tower is the star, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, this guy's gone. Whoever I'm talking to right now, in June, you're gone, baby. You're gone. And shit is about to get crazy for you. In a great way. In a good way. Or not. Or not. I hope in a good way. Okay. Let's go to Mars. Your exaltation, Gebura, challenges, severity. Root of the power of fire, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands creates all the other small cards in the tarot. It is creation. It is the Knight of Wands has in his card, right? You can see here is a tree of life that's meant to look like a penis ejaculating. There it is, I said it. This is all sex, by the way. All these cards are, so, it's Crowley, so. I just like showing off. So. At any rate, this being in your challenges, yeah. Again, I'm getting this theme here of you having to go with the flow and being able to create what you want is not going to be easy. Anytime this comes up for me in Gebura, it's like, where's my mind? What am I doing? You're in a flow state, right? It's not so easy to create. Mars, Gebura is also an edit, so whatever you're used to doing, however you're used to going about things, however you are used to going about things in the month of June, you may have to check yourself, so to speak. But it's also a challenge. Doesn't mean you should back down from it, doesn't mean you shouldn't try, but this might not be so easy. Mars is also, what governs stress, drive, and conflict. So, that's not to say that if you don't pick up the Ace of Wands, metaphorically, that you won't live, but, as I said, you're gonna have to be going with the flow here in the month of June 2024. Going with the flow, Capricorn. I'm not saying you need things this way or that way, because the way is gone, and it's good. It has to be. Okay. Tower and Mercy. That's why I love Tarot. Okay. Let us continue. Cap, you ambitious son of a bitch. Alright. Tip breath. Your advice from Spirit. Also your personal consciousness. Saturn and Sagittarius, 10 of Wands, Lord of Oppression. Again, same theme here. You being held back, right? These are the 2 wands that were in the 2 wands, right? And now they're holding back all these other wands here, right? And these wands are pissed off. These wands are jagged and sharp. And these wands, these Doges, are saying, stay back. Stay back, you crazy wands. Enough. Sagittarius likes expansion, likes to travel, and Saturn likes to what? Likes to limit, likes to give form. So it's holding us back, right? The 10s are too much. Again, they're the aftermath of, they're the beginning of someone else's. They're too much. So in your mind, I feel like this supernal here, right, where things start to take form for you, right? Right here, it's like, this is what I have to be grateful for. Thanks, Spirit Wars. I can't do shit about it. Thanks, Spirit Wars. This is driving me fucking crazy. And I've been there. Not exactly here, but that is okay. Okay, Capricorn. The universe is asking a lot of you. However, you can do it. You want to hold back. Anytime this card shows up, Spirit's asking me, just chill out. Just hold back. I know you want to do a whole bunch of things, but they're not going to serve you. Whatever you want to do, Capricorn, just hold back. It's not going to serve you in the very long run. In the very short run, it may feel good to do, right? Wands are doing to do whatever this is, right? But remember, it's not gonna be easy to pick this up. It may not be easy to put it down either once you pick it up. You are known to be attached to your work, your identity, and material things. So what I'm getting here is work mostly. Not telling you not to work, but just remember, your wisdom tells you to find your chill, find your silence, find your quiet place, find your unity with the world. Even though in you, inside, I want to do something, right? You want to do something. And that's the heart of the tree here. That's everything is connected to this. So, in some way or the other. But they're all connected with each other, and it's fine. It's all just awareness. That's all we're doing here. We're just bringing awareness. That's it. So be aware in the month of June, in your personal consciousness. It's gonna be a little hard. It's gonna be a little tough. It's gonna feel like something's too much, holding you back. Alright, let us go below the tree. Below the tree. Into your will in the what. Will in the what is, well, when you have a personal consciousness and it has the idea that it has lack, it wants things, and it says, alright, what are we going to do to get it? So for that, you have Seven of Swords, Lord of Futility, Moon in Aquarius. Again, 7 and a 7, very strong. I was thinking about this card the other day. You ever see the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? It's okay if you don't. They have a funny way of starting their shows. They're like, we're gonna do a thing. We're gonna enter the costume contest and we're gonna win. And then there's a title card that says the gang blows up the costume contest or something, right? They have an idea, they think it's gonna work, but then all these other things come against it and say, no, not really. It's no. Nice idea, nice try, good effort, well done, Moon in Aquarius, but it's no, not really. You are misled. That's mostly my experience with this card. So, this being in your emotions, your Venus, relationships, values, balance. Again, I'm just getting the same theme here over and over again. Just let it go. Just let it go. Whatever it is, whatever idea you think you have, or that you have, to change things, to make things go your way. No, baby. No. You can try, but there's a lot of shit going against you. All these different planet symbols on the card, they're all working against you. It's going to be very, very hard. Not to say you shouldn't try, but I'm saying be aware. That's all. Just be aware. Yeah, futility's never fun. Okay. Let's continue. Alright, you're feminine, masculine, you're hot, your methods and means, how in the way, etc. Oh, okay. Knight of Discs, fiery part of Earth. This is a core card. Core card is a person, and people are in the back. Thank you. They are complicated. He or she. And this is going off of what Crowley says. Is kind of a self-centered asshole. Now, that's not to say you are. But I am getting this theme, Capricorn, of you wanting to stick to what you have, your identity, whatever material you have, your place in the community, whatever it is, you wanting to stick to it and not wanting to let go. Letting go is the best thing you can do. Remember, top of the tree here, right? This first, I forget the word for it, but this archetypal intelligence, right? This is it's not material, but it's like you want to get to the top of the tree. We're going down because we're talking about manifestation, but if you want real peace, you go from the bottom up. I don't want to bring this in, but look, right? Love, new consciousness, letting go, right? Uniting with something higher and letting something grow. All of that speaks of letting go, of letting a tower fall, of letting a wand be, of letting sleeping dogs lie. This guy is focused on getting his disc, on getting his material thing. He doesn't really care about other people. He or she doesn't really care about other people. Is petty, is jealous for silly reasons that they don't really quite understand. And for you, Capricorn, I feel like if this is you trying to compensate, perhaps for that tower, perhaps for the oppression, or the Ace of Wands in Mars, which is why do I keep forgetting? It's your leadership. No, it's your exaltation. You want to chill with that Ace of Wands, but you've got to chill with that Ace of Wands, right? The sky is dull. It's not the worst thing in the world to be, but it's kind of the energy of the card, right? Just, I want my disc, I want my pentacle, my disticle. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it. And the horse is like, the hell are you looking at? We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. There's a conflict here. The card's wrong, but there's a conflict here about love, about what it's doing to you, your ideas about it, what it's done to you, and how you feel you should show up in the world. It's like this love, it's taken away who I am. I don't know why I call it. It's taken away who I am. Capricorn, let it take away who you are. Let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. If you don't, well, of course do whatever you're gonna do. Do whatever you want to do. I can't. And I wouldn't want to. But that's the best advice I can give you. It's the best advice Spirit can give you, right? I asked her. This is what she says. Submission. But on the other hand, if you gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Fiery part of Earth. And Knight of Discs are okay, people. They're fine. Crowley's just a little hard on people, and because, well, he's Crowley. But let's continue because we're already over time. In your foundation, your automation, your subconscious, you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is watery part of air. She's resourceful. She plans ahead. She sees through bullshit. She speaks the truth. She's also known as the Widow. And that could be saying a lot right here, okay. And this is in your subconscious. Now the Widow, if you're not a divorcee, or God forbid you don't have a husband or wife that has died, what could be, what she's grieving is you. And I'm going on a limb saying that, but that's what I feel, and I'm a Cancer, I feel. See that? That's the mask we got. I feel like that's you with your face, your old face, the face of the consciousness you had before this dream was created by you. It's in the back of your head. I'm done. I'm done. It's fine. If that's not the case, perhaps it is an old love and you are having difficulty moving on from it. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. I get that. And if it's not time to move on, it's not time to move on. Spirit says it is, and it could be great. But if it's not, it's not. Only you know. Queen of Swords, like I said, is blunt, speaks the truth, says things when make people go, right? She says them. It's the way she is. Whatever you're going through, Cap, in the month of June, I don't want to say it's heavy. It might be heavy, but there's a lot of change. Change can be a little scary, right? Alright. Let's go into the reality. Let's go into the Malkuth, the body. Got the Hermit. Virgo energy. I, the subjective experience, is, becomes, creates personal consciousness. What that means is that you had the you had the subject and object, right? And that barrier was broken down by strength on the tree. And then there's a new thing through the path of Virgo called personal consciousness, called mind. Hermit is self-perfecting, goal-oriented, like you, Virgo, because his subjective experience is what his consciousness is, right? I can do this, I can do that, I can make that better, that needs to be better, that's not right enough, and so I'm miserable because of it. I'm gonna nag you about that because I know that could be better. I could do better. I could do better. I can be better. I just need to go inside, right? Take my lantern, which is the mind, which is the personal consciousness, and shines a light on everything. In the same way the sun shines a light on everything in the world, or planet Earth. Mutable Earth. Mutable air to mutable Earth. Very fucking interesting, at least to me. Okay. End of the tree, reintegration, right? Goes right back. Go inside, you find that new consciousness, that new mind, that new personal consciousness, the localization of consciousness. You go right back up the tree, and it's like, right, that's why I'm doing all this. It's love. And you might not come to that, you might not say it's love, that's why I'm doing all this, but it's, you won't need words to realize it. Because that's not the way the world works. Or maybe it does, I don't know. But that's what the Hermit's about, okay? Subjective experience and personal consciousness, new consciousness being created, again, the theme here. I don't want to go over the whole tree because I've taken up a lot of your time, so I'll just say there's a new consciousness, a new dream that you created from someone outside of you observing you. That's a little medical, but there it is. Wise Money says, get in touch with your spiritual side. Use the Force, Luke, right? Get that computer out of there, get the material shit out of there, be at one with something bigger than you, but is also you. Pay attention to your dreams. Sit in the silence. Be with yourself. Unite with yourself. Understand that for this thing that you want to grow, it's gonna require hands-off kind of approach. Check up on it, but just mostly hands-off. That is not how you do things, and therefore, what to be grateful for is there's a new you. The old you is being destroyed, but there will be a new you. That's going to take some getting used to. And it will require Saturn, Sagittarius, a lot of discipline, and it will be felt. It's not going to hurt necessarily per se. That's what it is. Okay. You will want to change things. You will have ideas on how to change things. They might not be effective or very good ideas, and that's okay. Do what you gotta do. You might feel like you need to be a certain way, a certain whatever, and you might try to be. Like, I'm not gonna take this. I wouldn't advise it, but it's out there, it's an option. In the back of your mind, you know that something's over and that something's beginning. Be honest with yourself, don't gaslight yourself. And in your body, in your reality, it's like this new mind, this new consciousness. It's allowing you to see the world in a different light. take the time and see what kind of light it is. Right? Virgo, the Hermit speaks also of taking a break from things, so can hear a pattern, right? Take a break, get in touch with yourself or something bigger. Then, this dream that you created kind of makes sense. Cap, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you have a great June. Until next month, love you so much. Bye-bye.